What the fuck? Please enable microphone. What is up? What is up? This is the first time that we're ever doing this. Welcome back to the Matrix. You're not just in the Matrix, you are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And we're doing kind of a makeshift thing here. not a makeshift, but oh, we gotta actually pull this up. Whoopsies. Let's pull this up. Pull that up. And pull this up. Boom. All right, how where you been, Ski? I was dealing with some family issues, but everything is sorted now. But we're actually on a Twitter space. Looks like we got... Can I make people... How do I make people... I'm going to invite everybody to speak. Fake out, are we going to pump, brother? Well, I think that the eclipse has started the actual bull run. I do think that we're probably going to have a pullback. All right, let's make... I'm actually going to invite to co-host. There we go. All right, we're hosting a Twitter space right now. How do I sound over here on Twitter, by the way?
I think you're too close to the mic.
Too close to the mic? How about now?
Yeah, much better.
Much better? Cool. So we actually should be doing like a 5-for-1 here. Having the charts up, having the Twitter space up, live on TikTok, and we should be live on YouTube as well. All right, so this is so here is the update with Solnic. We're currently sitting at 655,000 market cap, and we have and I'm just going to pull up the here's a look at the NFTs. They should be done. So we have they should be done within maybe like a week or 10 days. So we have, this is Sonic's evil cousin, aka Mr. Gary Gensler, aka the SEC. And then we have the female version. And then we have Sonic himself. And again, all of the proceeds from this are going to go towards getting us listed on exchanges, bridging over to base, which will bring us even more, it'll be a bigger pie, if you will, because right now we're sort of limited to the amount of whatever Solana does. That is the pie that we can have, but the more places that we bridge over to, the bigger pie that we get, so to speak. So let me pull this up, actually. I think that we are... And I think we're live on... We should be live on 2 different ones on YouTube as well. Joe Dirt says LFG. By the way, guys, hop on the Twitter space and you can request to speak. I didn't really do a good job of promoting this, but that's okay. We'll do it. We'll do a better job next time. But we're gonna roll with it. Yes, sir. Broski. Solnic, let's go. Where you been? What up? Joe Dirt. Left X to come on TikTok. Go speak on X. Go speak on X. We're gonna be doing these a lot more. We're gonna be doing like the Solnic and Shill, and you guys can talk about whatever coins you want to talk about as well. Teamwork makes the dream work. But looking at the chart right now, today's the first time I've bought more Solnic in 3 months. I don't have X or TikTok. No worries, Joe. Happy to have you here. Either way. But yeah, I think that we talked about this. There was basically a gap in the trading on Solnic, and the most normal move that can happen is a breakout back test of the prior trading range. And that's basically what we've done. We've sort of filled out this gap, and we're working on accumulation, in my opinion. Hit the like, guys. Double tap that screen. That's right, guys. Run it up. Spam the like button. Hit the share on Twitter. You guys can definitely come and speak on Twitter as well. If you guys want any questions about where the project's heading, basically Mexi is going to be the big exchange, and then Base is going to be the big bridge, if you will, that we're going to be doing. And I think that puts us in a prime position, not only to have the bigger pie, so to speak, but also it puts us in a prime position also to sort of get on to Coinbase later on. I am who I am. Thank you for the rose, you savage. Thoughts on Aura, please? Bro, can you do Galaxy prediction 2025 quant? Aura, what is Aura on? Is that on Solana? Is that like a meme coin, or where's that at? Quant, I like Quant. Quant to me is a 20-year play, so to speak. I think it's going to be here for, it's in my long-term bag. So that's how I view Quant. I think that in this cycle it'll do probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,300 on the upside. But you have to keep Quant Orchain AI on Ethereum. All right, let's see if we can pull this up, and we're gonna actually pull this. By the way, guys, if you're watching on TikTok, head over to Twitter, hop on the space, and you can talk about any coin that you guys want to talk about. Request to speak. Bullish on base, bridging for Solnic. Yeah, and I think that's just the first one. I think that's the first one, but I think that it is a good one. Bitcoin analysis, please. I think that all right, let's do that. Let's start with Bitcoin. What I think's up with Bitcoin, where I think that we're heading. And then we'll go from there. Best move, Solnic to the Mun. CoinGecko reapplication submitted today for Solnic as well. I need to drop hard because I want to buy. Sweet. So yeah, this to me is potentially, we're working on Wyckoff distribution. Same thing for Bitcoin. There is a gap. I think that two things are true at the same time for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Thing number one that is true is that are we? Oh, we're good. Thing number one that is true for Bitcoin is I do believe that the eclipse sort of marked the start of the parabolic bull run, if you will. Not today. And thing number 2 that is true is the market is overheated, and this is a micro distribution, and there's a gap between 50K and 63K. So both of these to me are true. And if we go back and look, and I just went over this in my Patreon video, this was the last eclipse back in 2017. And if we look at it, there was a moment where basically we dropped like 40% before going parabolic. And we don't have to drop that much, but I do think us testing at this point in time, any drops in the market, in my opinion, are a blessing and are a complete gift, because like I do think that we are rearing up into the parabolic time. Will anything ever flip Bitcoin? Will anything ever flip Bitcoin? I don't think so. But if we take out 1.27 trillion, or on the price chart looking at about 64K, there's a pretty big gap between here and 50K, and I think that would be a blessing, and I think that any dips from here on out are going to be very short-lived and are a prime time for accumulation, and the payoff for these dips I think are going to be short-lived. And I think that we are definitely rearing up into the real deal your grandma's talking about crypto bull run. Does anyone have dry powder I can borrow? So yeah, that's basically the update on Bitcoin. I think that overall we're ramping up into the bull market. In the micro, I think that we are due for a pullback, which would be a blessing and a gift, and we could get in as low into the mid 50s, especially because this was the new moon here. And the question that I posed was this height going to take out this height? And it did not. So coming into the most bearish time of the month, let's see if we can take out this low or not. And that is the question. Overall, I'm very bullish in the bigger time frame. Very, very bullish in the big time frame. But I'm slightly bearish in the micro time frame. But I think that any pullbacks at this point are going to be very, very short-lived, and it's going to be very easy for the next year. Crypto will be on easy mode for the next year. All you have to do is just basically buy the dip, and you will get a pretty a payoff relatively short. I have crypto fatigue. Well, Jay, the best thing to do is just to dollar cost average and maybe take a step back. You know, sometimes as long as you're dollar cost averaging and then you put it on automation, at the end of the day, if you take a step back for a week, or it's nothing's really going to change that much. So it's good to put that first. Bro, can you do this music's a little too hype for me. NXR have been on fire. I'm glad the market dropped so it could cool off. Yeah, it has been on fire. It's been absolutely ripping. Bro, can you do price prediction? If you're here, you're early for everything. Yeah, that's facts. Especially Solnic. Which is currently at 655,000 market cap, less than, not even a micro cap, an atomic level cap coin. Yes, I have Sunday done 2021. Bro, can you do Galaxy price prediction? I sold all my soul to buy Solnic. Let's go. Keep DCAing. We have big things. The funny thing is, people think that, you know, we're actually doing exponentially more fundamental stuff than when we were at 6 million. And it's only a matter of time before the charts reflect all the hard work everyone is doing in the backgrounds. Solnic is the next thing on my list. Yeah, Solnic, to me, it will be 2025's #1 meme coin. We have the 2 movies coming out. We have bridging over to base as a big catalyst coming up. We have the casino as a catalyst. We have the NFTs as a catalyst. We have getting listed on exchanges as a catalyst. Super bullish stuff. Cliff, thanks for the elephant trunk, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
I've been holding since late February. Haven't sold any. Nice. And getting that average price down if you're DCAing. We have savages as a catalyst. That's right. The best community in the land. The truth of the matter is we can do all that we want to do, but it will go as far as we take it. As far as the savage community takes it, that's how far we're going to go. It starts, ends, and stops with the community. I DM'd you, Ski. All right, I will check that after the stream. Let's check on, I think, Ronaldo. Are you still here, bro? He wanted Galaxy. Let's check on Galaxy. I'll do some charts for you guys. Let me get out of this. How many different coins do you hold? I hold probably like 15 coins at this point. Not that many. The meme master. What was it? GALXE. All right, Galaxy on the charts. It's not a ton of data for this one. I would say just intuitively, though, right off the rip, this thing's probably, I mean, it's probably already in price discovery. Definitely is. At the 4.236 extension, got rejected. I mean, we see this over and over and over again. Let me see if I can find a better chart for it. Grayscale only sold 17.5 mil today. Yeah, we're due for a pullback, but I think that any pullback that we get at this stage in the game is going to be a blessing. Truly. Thanks for the lightning, you savage. Okay, here's a better chart.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Okay, so this chart looks a lot better. This looks more like accumulation plus your sign of strength and the back test of the prior range. We could get back into the $3.3 range for this one as far as TA goes, and I don't know anything about, you know, one thing that you really want to check out, one thing that you want to check out for, you know, these type of coins is you want to check out and make sure that the market cap lines up with the price. This is something that I like to do. So, I mean, it's pretty easy. You can go over to, you can go over to CoinMarketCap, which is where you can find Solnic, by the way. But we'll just check out my man's coin here. Gal. And so what you want to do is you just want to go to all and then you want to look at the price, and then you want to look at the market cap. And here we go. This is interesting, okay? So this is not good to me. This tells me that they have been dumping supply on your head, right? So look at the price on how high it was, like the market cap versus the price. So the market cap, it's almost at an all-time high, but the price is at like the 236. This is where the price is on the charts, but on the market cap, it's literally right here. That's not a good sign. So this is something that you want to keep an eye on when you're looking at your coins. You want to look at what does the market cap look like? And the reason is, if the market cap looks like this and the price looks like this, that means they're dumping supply on your head. And that's not good. That doesn't mean it's like it can't recover, but it means that that's not correct. The market cap and the price are different, which means they're dumping supply on your head. How many different coins? I've not sold since 300K. Meme Master. Man, hope this year finishes already. New poll. Check below. Do we have a poll? Where's the poll at? On Twitter? Where's the poll at? TikTok. Do we got a poll? Whoops. What will happen first? A, 10,000. Let's make a poll. What will happen first? A, $10,000 Ethereum. B, $750 Solana. Or C, $200,000 Bitcoin. Vote below. Vote below what you think will happen first. And I wonder if I could do... Let's do that same poll. I'm still figuring out Twitter. We're still figuring out Twitter. It's all good. It's all good. I was trying to do a poll here. It's all good. On Twitter. We'll figure it out. Or XRP to $1. If I had to vote, I'd vote XRP to $1. That's what I would vote. Because that could happen in like a day. Honestly, it's boring until it's not. It's boring until it's not. What do we got? Savages in the house. Join the space. Yeah, everybody join the space on Twitter, guys. Join the space. If you got a Twitter, come on and speak. You can show me your favorite coin, and I'll look at it. You guys can request the coins that you guys want to go over. I'm going to do a better job of like promoting it next time. And I should have recorded this actually. Cliff, what is the difference in between how it sounds on TikTok versus how it sounds on Twitter? Are they similar now, or are they different? Similar? Okay, good. All right, this is how I'm going to hop on like all spaces moving forward, and I'm going to do a better job of promoting this. This was just kind of the first test, if you will. But I'm gonna like we're gonna really do kind of a big push on this. We're gonna start doing these. I would say at least 3 or 5 times a week. X Twitter has a bit of a lag for me compared to TikTok. Yeah, that's because TikTok has there's no latency. Yeah, that's YouTube and TikTok or YouTube and Twitter are delayed like 2 seconds. That's just the way that it's set up. It's not that it's actually lagging, it's just the way that TikTok is set up. All right, what else you guys want to look at? We'll go back to Bitcoin because I mean, ultimately, if Bitcoin's up, everything's up. If you know, if we're on a Solana meme or if we're on a Solana base, if Solana's down, we're going to be struggling, and that's why I think it's going to be important for us to be bridging over to base because we have a bigger, we'll have a bigger pie, so to speak, to reach from or pull from. Because if you're only on one, if your meme coin is only on one particular thing, then that you're locked into whatever Solana or whatever Ethereum or whatever any of them is doing. So that's what you're locked into. But if you're bridged across other blockchains, if Solana goes down or if Solana's congested, you're still good. Or if, one is peaking where the other one is not, you still have opportunities to get even more pull. Did anything change on VRA price prediction because of the supply? What is different about the supply? What's different about the supply on VRA? MAGA price prediction. Well, let's look at MAGA. I haven't looked at MAGA's chart in a while. MAGA's kind of in a category, literally, of its own. There's more coins now. Yeah, it certainly changes then. How many more coins are there? If you're fighting against the supply, it definitely changes. This to me looks like accumulation for MAGA. And it's honestly working on its next wave. And it got all the way to the 1618, which is a pretty common place to come back to after it has a big breakout. So in my opinion, this is now minus Bitcoin having a pretty big pullback. It could accumulate for longer, but this would be the target of where I would want to accumulate it, around the $3 range, $3.15 range for MAGA. But this to me is already working on the next leg yet again. And the next leg into price discovery, I mean, that brings you into the $25 range, somewhere between $16 to $33 for MAGA on the next leg higher. And that's when stuff would start to get kind of crazy, to be honest. Circulating supply. So on VRA, circulating supply 10 billion max supply to 100 billion. Yeah, I mean, you would basically move the decimal point over. So that kind of sucks. Did they give you more supply? So like with stocks, when they do a stock split, if you held, let's say you held 1 Apple and then they did a stock split and made it worth 10 Apple, did they give you 10 times the amount of supply? Did they give you 10 times the amount of coins, or did they just completely dilute the coin? If they just completely diluted the coin, that kind of sucks. That sucks a lot. Let me pull up VRA. So bro, what do you think? Sell it or no? I just think it's something to consider. Market cap is always something to consider. I can't tell you what to do as I'm not a financial advisor, but all I'm saying is you should definitely consider market cap always. Because ultimately, like, we're all here to make money. We're all here to make money, right? I think we all could agree that that's why we got into crypto, is to make money. And if you're talking about technology, if you're talking about cool things like that, then that's fine. But if you're talking about strictly making money, the only thing that matters is supply and demand. And how you can measure that is by the market cap. Let me pull up VRA over here. Let me pull this up on CoinMarketCap because that is very interesting. VRA. I didn't know that they did that. So, yeah, you're right. It's now only 10%, and the max supply is 100 billion, just like you said. Yep. Just like you said. Yeah, that sucks, man. I mean, honestly, it depends on how they did it. I don't know how they did it. Did they give you 10 times the amount of supply? If that's the case, then, you know, it's okay. If they just diluted your coin by 90%, then that sucks. And that means that, you know, you have to literally get a 10x just to get back to your base. Welcome to crypto. That's right. Welcome to crypto. That happens. I mean, yeah. So if we look at the market cap on this one, hey man, what's up, Carl? Yeah, so Dag, let me ask, like, on your VRA, was it, like, did you wake up and your VRA was worth, like, 10% of what it was worth? Is that what happened? Is that what happened to you, bro? Or is it the same price? No, I hold VRA and it didn't do that. Okay, well. Was this always same price? Okay. See, I don't know what happened. That's why I'm asking. Was it always max supply of 100 billion? And they've only had 10 billion as the circulating supply, or was it 10 billion before? You know, that's important. I don't know. Let's see what people are saying. I feel like people don't really pay attention to market cap, though. The market cap and the price are the same right now. So it doesn't look like they've diluted it yet. Call Gary, he will fix it. Or something like that. No, I was a fan of VRA as well. But I wasn't like, you know, super into it. I wasn't super into it, but it was okay. Let me look at the chart on VRA. It's definitely something to consider. The question is, like, why did they do that? Like, what was the explanation? This thing's been tanking, though. Why did they 10x the supply? It's down 50%. How many days? $30 days. That's the question. I would be cautious, to be honest. Can you talk about how to deep dive into crypto project? Well, there's different ways. Something about proof of view change. Interesting. There's definitely different ways to do it, but you know, the best way to do is just, you know, be curious. So if you just give me a coin, like someone give me a coin, let's say you know, whatever, MAGA, which was the real one, by the way. Why is there so many? Is this the real one? Trump 2.0. That's funny. Dex Tools is a good way. Let's go on whatever. We'll look at this one. The $4.95 market cap. What you would want to look at, like, Dex Tools is a good way. Like, you just want to be curious. So on this, you can check on the audits. Okay, and right now there are 2 separate audits, and there's 2 alerts for this. So you would want to look at this. Is there a honeypot? No. So, like, what are the alerts for this? So you scroll down, external call risk. Okay, so like this is something to look at. Trepe. Other risks. Yes, there's other risks. So this is one way. Like, I always look at the audits. So let's look at Trepe. $3.85 thousand market cap. So check the audits. Is there a honeypot? No. Scam risk. Like, I always look through all of this stuff. Look at the owner's address. How many what does he own? Does he still own it? Like, is he out? Why is he out? Why does he have 17,000 different meme coins right now? You know? And it will give you the creator's address. Okay, does the creator still have it? No, he doesn't either. So why is the owner and as well the creator, they're both out? Both of them are gone. Have you looked at no, I haven't. And I also like to, like, if I wanted to deep dive into Veracity, I would like to go, like, CoinMarketCap is a good resource. CoinGecko, like, look at their website. Literally, like, just scroll through here. Get out of here. All right, fine. Like, scroll through here. See what do they do? Who is their founders? What have they created before? What's their like, just be as curious as you can. Bro, you guys want all my cookies? Look at their white paper. All right. 404. They don't even have white paper. Like, who is their team? And then you could go on to, like, Linktree, or not Linktree, LinkedIn. You could look at, like, Hedera, or You can look at their founders. What have they been a part of? Solnic has a white paper. Solnic, in fact, does have a white paper. Solnic Jesus has a fairly low market cap. Yeah, basically just be as curious as you can and just go down a rabbit hole. See, that's basically how I would describe that confused, but thanks, bro. What confused? Do we have it on the Telegram? The white paper? Is it like in the... It is. Nice. All right, here's Solnic's white paper. So there's no excuse for Veracity not having a white paper. Solnic has one. The fastest Solana hedgehog. Introduction. Breakdown. 949 million. Here's the roadmap. Get your tokenomics. Total supply. Use cases. Like look at the white papers. You got to read into this. Even Bitcoin has a white paper. Like read Bitcoin's white paper. Peer-to-peer. The blockchain technology. Each ledger of information is chained to the last one. Like, just be curious. That's the best way to take a deep dive. Galaxy Coin is confusing me. That's the best way to take a deep dive, is just to be as curious as possible. Caesar, thank you for the team bracelet, and be objective about it too. What event do you think will start mass adoption for Solnic? Honestly, there is nothing like price. There's no better narrative than price. So what will cause the next leg up? It could be the NFTs. It'll probably be the casino alongside of the movies. Honestly, that's when it's going to be mass adoption. What we're trying to do is we're trying to strategically launch our casino with the movies being launched as well. Galaxy Coin is confusing me. What about it is confusing you? What about it is confusing you? Sometimes when I'm in a bad mood, lazy to get poop in stock, throw it away in the morning. Well, thanks, bro. Oh. Keyframe. Restore chat. Oh. Sorry, guys. Just realized that I haven't had your guys' chat this whole time. Hey, Ski, where everyone at? What do you think about Zcast? Buddy, what's your thoughts on Gara Network? I just now noticed that I didn't have your guys' chat up. My bad, guys. Let's go back to Solnic. By the way, we're strict listed on Jupiter now. Three-way tie for the poll. Do you think Bitcoin would top at the end of 2024? It depends on what it's going to do right now, Caesar. Oh, that's a good question. So, what's the biggest narratives you play in this bull run? I'm not a huge narrative guy, to be honest. But because I just think that for what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to make money. And people think that price equals narratives, but it doesn't. If people want to be bullish, there will be a bullish narrative that will show up. If people want to be bearish, there will be a bearish narrative that will show up. The things that I fundamentally like are different than all right, so to answer the question, do you think Bitcoin will top in 2024? It depends. So right now, Bitcoin is at a decision. Okay, we have been rejected multiple times at the prior all-time high. That's essentially what's happened, especially if you look on the weekly time frame. So there are two options. Option number one is we go into price discovery right now. If that happens, then yes, I do think that the end of the bull run will be in 2024. Option number two is we get rejected, come back here, back test the prior range, reaccumulate, and then go up and away. If this happens, then no, I think it will be at the end of 2025 or even 2026. If this happens right now and we go off into the next leg higher without back testing, then I think it would be the end of 2024. So that, and hopefully that answers your question. What does strict listed mean? It means that there can be no copycats. What do you think about Zcash? Your thoughts on Gyra Network? Where's everyone? Bass Bro. What's the next for Bitcoin? 30% correction from here to the halving. I mean, so if we look at the prior, and I already went over this a little bit, but we'll just do it again. But if we look at the prior eclipse, as for a clue, so to speak, here it is. This was in 2017. This is the prior eclipse that we had. And we had a nasty sort of 40% correction. But that was it. It's 40% correction and then went absolutely parabolic. And that was realistically the last really good buying opportunity that presented itself. And this was also right around the halving. So I think that potentially that's what I'm leaning towards. I'm open-minded. It doesn't have to be 40%. I think it could be 25%. It could be 30%. 30% is about what it would be. But I'm open-minded to Bitcoin just breaking all the rules and then going off to another leg. And that's why I think it's important to know or to have a plan in place, sort of, if this happens, this is the action that I will take. If this happens, this is the action that I will take. So for me, if we get a rejection here, back into the 50K range, I will be buying this dip. And in my mind, this will be one of the last really good life-changing dips that we're going to get before we actually go parabolic. And that means that it will take us into late 2025. If we just go off and away right here, then that means that we're probably only going off late 2024. So it's not about necessarily predicting what's going to happen. It's about having a plan in place. If this happens, I will take this action. If this happens, I will take this action. Either way we go, I will not be wrong-footed. Base bro? What do you mean base bro? Solnic to the moon? IDK, why dips scare a lot of people? They should make you happy. No, that's right. Like if you go to Target or Walmart or Amazon and something is 40% off, you're going to be happy, but when investing, you get scared. It's the opposite of the psychology of what you should want. What if it goes parabolic now and ends in late 2025? This cycle is different. That's possible too. And that's a good point, Mario. Like, there is a third option, and the third option is basically gold. Right? So the third option is gold had an ETF and went crazy parabolic, like something we've never seen before. Whoopsies. So yeah, that's correct. So this was pre-ETF, and this is all after the ETF. So yes, that is true. That is option number 3. And to me, like what I'll be doing is if we do go parabolic now. Whoops. If we go parabolic now, let's say we go parabolic now, I'll be taking about 30% near 100K, and then I'll be holding the rest for just in case it is something different. Alonzo says, what do you think of base games? I've seen a few casino style projects. I'm looking in for a few. Based games. What Alonzo, what blockchain is that on? A dip is always a good opportunity unless it doesn't recover. That's true. That is true. Yeah, what blockchain is that on? We'll take a look at it. Let's see if I can find it on here. Base. Base games. Okay, not bad. I got a drop. All right, Cliff. We have bears cheering. So best move is to liquidate them. No big corrections up. Only who knows. Yeah. How is the music on Twitter? Is it too loud? Yeah, this doesn't really have a ton of data. I would say it kind of went into price discovery and is now trading back. You would like to see this this 200 moving average hold here. If it breaks below that, that could be bad. It's on ETH blockchain. Let me see if I can find it on Dex Schools. Let me take a look at this. Base blockchain. Yeah. So this already went parabolic, and they didn't really have. I mean, I guess you could count this as leg 2 over here. Yeah. I don't know. There's not. I don't love the chart. I don't think it's bad. It's just not. It's not super clean, I guess, if you will. It's not bad though. It's relatively a pretty low market cap though, 16 million. I don't think the chart is bad. It's just not nothing that I have like a good read on. I guess the next one would bring you to, though, if this is wave number 3, it would bring you into the about $1.11. It'd bring you to about $1.11. But all right, guys, I think we're going to end it here. What do you think about base projects? I'm bullish on them. Like, as far as base change, I'm definitely bullish on them, and I think that they have a chance to be something like special. PTSD coin. Thank you for the rose, you savage. Check out the PTSD chart. Caesar, thank you for the cheer you up. 150. 150. Yeah, I mean, it's still the same thing as last time. Still working on accumulation here. You could be here for a while. Thanks for everything. I have 5 million Solnic. Didn't plan on selling anytime soon. That's great news because we got lots of great things coming. All right, we'll do Mamba. That's gonna be the last one. Yeah, you just want that to be holding. Mamba, is this one? 2.15 mil. So this is your retracement. You're probably just working on accumulation for a while. Price discovery will bring you to about 1.3 cents. Don't think, bruh. 2024. All right, guys, I will be live. We're going to go live tomorrow. I'm going to do a better job of promoting out the Twitter space. If you want to come on there and shill your meme coins and talk about it, you can do that. So make sure you follow me on Twitter, Solnic Coin. We're going to be hosting a Twitter space over there as well. Follow me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I will never message you first. Those are scammers. All right. So tomorrow we're going to do a better job of promoting and having on guests and stuff like that. This is kind of an experimental day, but as always, we're going to be hanging out, answering your guys' questions, looking at whatever charts you guys want to look at. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Peace, love, prosperity. God first. God bless. I'm out.
I'm hustling, 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 hustling,
It's your
hustling,
boy,
hustling,
Ski.
hustling, 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 hustling.